In the beginning of the drama, we are shown our female lead of the drama, Shia, who belongs to a poor family and is also an unknown actress, so no one recognizes her. Now, whatever task is given to her to collect money, she definitely completes it. Today, she has reached a place to meet a person. Now, when she does not see him, she tries to take a selfie. Suddenly, she collides with someone and falls down. Just then, our hero, Ji Yuan, catches her. At first, she ignores him and starts going away. But later, she thinks that maybe this is the same person whose tie she has been given the task to collect. So she immediately comes to him. Now, during the conversation, she gets confirmed that actually this is the same person whom she has come in search of. Well, here he starts asking her who she is, then she tells him her name is Xiaoyu, that she is the granddaughter of Mr. He, who is the president of a very big company who had gone missing a long time ago. Now here Ji Yuan doesn't believe her at all and says that you can't be that girl. Now what would this poor girl do here? So she tells him that actually her name is Xia and she is an unknown actress. Even now she got the same task that she should go and bring your tie and then later she will get a lot of money. Now she starts talking to him about money, but this gentleman ignores her and starts leaving. He says you are failed in the interview. She is surprised that which interview. Now here we come to know that actually the one who hired her was none other than Ji Yuan. He wanted to take this interview from her that she can prove herself to be the granddaughter of Mr. He with her performance, but she is not able to give it properly. Now, anyway, he had left from there. Now she gets very upset. Anyway, she had come back to her work. The poor girl needs a lot of money at this time, but what can she do? Her grandma is also admitted to the hospital, so her expenses are also her responsibility. She also has a boyfriend who is a useless guy, and he has even mortgaged her grandma's house and has spent all the money. Now the poor girl is worried that from where will she pay that money? Her boyfriend had told her that he will pay that, but he has not done it yet. She is sitting at one place and crying in this tension. Just then the rain starts. Then our hero Ji Yuan comes here, who had come to meet her at this time. Along with giving her some money, he also tells her that actually you have passed the interview. Now you will have to stay with Mr. He as his granddaughter. If you act well, then you will be given a lot of money. At this time, she needed a lot of money. That is why she immediately agrees to this. After that, he left from there. In the next scene, we are shown grandfather Mr. He, who was very happy at this time. He arranged a ceremony and introduced everyone that his granddaughter, who was lost many years ago, has returned now. Then Xia makes her wonderful entry there, and she was looking so pretty that our hero just keeps looking at her. Now here we also see her boyfriend, who is standing with his eyes fixed on her. She was also going from there with full confidence, just then suddenly her feet slipped, and before she could fall down, our hero catches her. Now both of them started going from there. Now here Grandpa was very happy and started introducing Xia to everyone. He also told her that she is going to marry Ji Yuan very soon. Hearing this, she is surprised that Ji Yuan did not tell her about this earlier. He should have told her. Now it is obvious that this thing is shocking for her. Now she is about to leave from there, and then she started asking him about this, and also said that you should have told me about this earlier. I will not agree to this. Saying this, she was about to leave from there. Just then her boyfriend comes to her. Here Xia comes to know that actually the person who introduced her to Ji Yuan is none other than him. So he started threatening her a lot, and even started blackmailing her. So you have become very rich, right? If you don't give me a lot of money, then I will tell everyone about your reality. Even he has some photos of her, and he started saying that I will tell this to Ji Yuan, and then he will not marry you, so you will never be able to become rich. Here he was also threatening her when our hero comes from above, and he started saying to him that look, even if there are photos of her, it doesn't matter to me. Then her boyfriend says that okay, then give me this much money, and I will keep quiet. Now he knew about the contract between these two. After that, Ji Yuan calls his guards and sends him away from there. After that, we come to know that actually Ji Yuan has his eyes on Grandpa's property. That's why he is using her. Now here she clearly refuses him that look, I will not do what you want. I cannot cheat anyone like this. Now she cannot play with someone's feelings, so she leaves from there saying that I don't want to become Xiaoyu at all. As soon as she left, Ji Yuan ordered his assistant to keep an eye on her because he wanted her to become Grandpa's granddaughter and no one else. In the next scene, we are again shown Xia near her grandma. Here she is just telling her about Ji Yuan when suddenly she gets a call. They're talking about Grandma's house and say that, look, we haven't received our money yet, so we're going to occupy it. This poor lady gets angry and directly goes to her boyfriend and says that, look what you have done. I didn't think that you will not turn out to be such a mean person. Here she insults him a lot, saying that first you tried to blackmail my grandma, and then later you were trying to blackmail me. Now he also gets angry and catches her and says that, okay, first I tried to blackmail you. Now you will not be able to show your face to anyone. Now, before he tries to force her, our hero Ji-Yuan arrives here to talk about something. He catches him and beats him a lot and warns him that from now on stay away from Xia, otherwise no one will be worse than me. Saying this, he picks her up and leaves from there. Now he was taking so much care of her, just then it starts raining again. Now he reaches her with an umbrella, and at the same time, he also says that, look, now you don't cry. Now she was very impressed by seeing his kindness, and at the same time, she also tells him that I need money very much. That's why whatever you told me to do, I am ready to do that. But before that, I have some conditions. Now, after that, both of them reached a restaurant. Before that, both of them must have made a contract. Now here he starts telling her that for 3 months, you will have to stay as my fiancé, and when I get their property, then only I can leave you. And yes, if you want so much money, then for this you will have to cooperate with me. She also put some of her conditions here, which he immediately agrees to, and says that, look, if you keep doing whatever I tell you, then after that it is obvious that I will give you the money. You don't need to worry about all that. So the deal is done between the two. After that, both of them were getting ready, and were going to the grandfather, when suddenly Ji-Yuan's childhood sweetheart Ran comes there. Actually, she is his cousin, and she likes our hero, but he doesn't like her at all. Well, here she ignores Xia and takes him from here. Seeing this, Xia's mood gets off. Next, we are shown then with Grandpa. Well, today Grandpa is very happy that finally our family is complete. Grandpa had just told her that actually Xiaoyu, who was lost in childhood, has returned, and along with that, Ji-Yuan and her engagement ceremony is also going to happen very soon. Now Yuran does not like all this at all. Even here, both of them were pretending to be a couple very well. That is why she feels very jealous of this. Now here she started telling Grandpa that I cannot believe at all that this is Xiaoyu. Then she also tells him that I will believe one thing only, that in childhood she and I had a fight, so there should be a scar on her shoulder. So if she shows me that, then I will agree. Hearing this, the face of Ji-Yuan is worth seeing. He thinks that I don't know if she has made that scar or not. Now, if they come to know the whole reality, then who knows what will happen. So he was about to take her and leave when suddenly she stops them and says, wait. As soon as she removes Xia's shirt, there is a scar mark there. Seeing all this, Ji-Yuan is shocked that how did she make it so quickly? Well, here Grandpa starts scolding Yuran that now you are convinced that she is Xiaoyu, so go from here. It will be better for you. Then she angrily leaves from there. As soon as she leaves, Grandpa starts talking to both of them and also says, look, Xiaoyu, this time I could not protect you, but next time if Yuran says anything against you, then I will deal with her myself. After that, now both of them start leaving from there. Here Yuran was going in anger when she meets Xia's ex-boyfriend, who started asking her to cooperate. On the other side, we are shown that Xia had acted so well, that's why she is asking money from him, that now you should pay the money. Well, he still doesn't give it to her. Here he was just trying to get close to her, and this makes her very angry. Now, next we are shown Xia trying on a dress for her engagement. She was looking so pretty at that time that even Ji-Yuan couldn't take his eyes off her. Now here she tells Grandpa that, look, my dress is so heavy that I can't wear shoes. So will Ji-Yuan do this work for me? Actually, he didn't give her money, so that's why she is taking revenge from him. Now how could he refuse in front of Grandpa? So he immediately came and made her wear the shoes. Now her revenge was complete. Now her dress was selected by Grandpa, and here Grandpa is saying that your mom also wore the same dress on our wedding day, and you also look pretty just like her. While talking, he started mentioning her mom, and also said that when you were very young, she died in an accident. While remembering all this, he became very emotional. She then consoled him that now you don't have to think about her, and neither about me. I will take care of myself, and you too. Now, after hearing this, our hero also interrupts. He also started saying that yes, you don't have to worry about this at all. He is saying that I will make all the arrangements for the wedding. Now, hearing this, Xia starts saying to Grandpa that what is the hurry in getting married now, so can we get married after 3 months? Then Grandpa also says that yes, it is okay. There is no big deal in this as you wish. Along with this, Grandpa also talks about a house that I have bought for you. Now, hearing this, Ji Yuan also tells Grandpa that, okay, we cannot get married for 3 months right now, but for 3 months, as we are a lovey-dovey couple, so we can live together, right? Hearing this, Xia is completely surprised. In the next scene, we see Ji Yuan with Yuran. Here, she also starts trying to seduce him, and she says, we had spent our childhood together. Then we liked each other a lot. So, what happened now? Can we not be with each other anymore? Well, he doesn't care about her at all. Even when he asks her to leave, his assistant comes and she shouts at him and sends him away. But as soon as he left, Ji Yuan also leaves from there. Now at night, Xia has to share a room with him, and she doesn't look good at all. She tells him, look, I'll sleep on the bed, and you go sleep on the sofa. And at the same time, she comes close to him and starts saying, look, you behave well with girls, right? Will you listen to me? He says, look, your acting skills are very bad. And then ignoring her, he comes and sits on the sofa. Now here, she starts asking him, do you have a habit of sleepwalking? She was making him answer so many questions that he picks up a pillow from there and hits her saying, shut up and turn off the lights and go to sleep. My head is shutting up. On the other side, we see Rand with Xia's ex-boyfriend again. Here he tells her everything, that actually Xia is not Xiao Yu and neither is she the granddaughter of that grandfather. Hearing this, Ran is completely surprised. Now she has decided that she will tell this secret to her grandfather. The next day, Xia dreams that Ji Yuan is trying to wake her up in a romantic way, but it was just her dream. He was still sleeping on the sofa. Well, now she comes close to him and starts looking at him. At this time, he looks very hot and handsome, so she quickly picks up her phone and starts taking a selfie with him. Just then, suddenly, he opens his eyes. Seeing this, her face was worth seeing. Before any conversation could take place between the two, suddenly she gets a call. It is none other than Rance. She starts telling her, look, I have found out everything about you and your grandmother. And I also come to know about your reality. So if you don't go and tell all this to Grandpa right now, then I will make your grandma's life miserable. Hearing this, poor Xia gets very upset. Now Ji Yuan had also heard all the conversation between these two, and it is obvious that he too should be upset. Now in the next scene, we are shown that Xia had come to Grandpa and apologized to him. Actually, I am not Xiao Yu, but Xia, and I am also an unknown actress. Meanwhile, Ji Yuan enters from above. Here we come to know that he had already convinced Grandpa. He had told him that earlier her name was Xia, and a grandpa had grown her up, and to pay Grandma's bills, she had adopted the disguise of an unknown actress. Now hearing all this, Grandpa gets very angry at Yuran. How did she dare to trouble his granddaughter so much? And during this time, his health also deteriorates, so Ji Yuan takes him from here. After that, Xia slaps her hard, saying, how did you even dare to accuse me like this? On top of that, she had warned her about Grandma, so she is very angry at this too. Now in the next scene, we see her getting very upset, and Ji Yuan comes to her and consoles her, saying, now you don't need to worry too much about this matter. I have solved everything. Now she tells him, now the matters are increasing a lot, so whatever fees you have to pay me, that too will have to be increased. Hearing this, he starts smiling and says, okay, as you say. Now, they have shifted Grandma to a private hospital. She is very happy here, thinking that Ji Yuan and she are in a relationship with each other, but she convinces Grandma that there is no such thing. Later, she goes to see off Ji Yuan. Even she herself had come home with him. Now here, Yuren also had brought a lot of gifts for Xia. Actually, she was just pretending to be nice in front of him. Now Xia also ignores her and says that she is having a lot of pain in her stomach. Saying this, she sat on the sofa. From behind, Ji Yuan also comes to see her. Seeing all this, Yuran became very angry and even curses her and leaves from there. Now both of them had done a very good act of being a couple here. Now Ji Yuan comes close to her and says, look, this time you have cooperated very well. If you keep doing this, then it's fine. You had told me that I will also increase your fees. Hearing this, she becomes happy. Now, as soon as they came close to each other, the heartbeats of both of them increased. Now it was clearly visible from their expressions that both of them have fallen in love with each other. In the next scene, Yuran gets very angry at Xia's ex-boyfriend because she had been insulted a lot because of his idea. So here he asks for one more chance from her, Look, this time my planning is perfect. I have to spend one night with Shia, and then you call Grandpa. When he will see her with me, then it is obvious that he will get angry. In this way, Shia's reputation will be ruined in front of Grandpa. Hearing this, she also satisfies herself that, okay, this time if this plan fails, then no one will be worse than me, and then I will also give you money. On the other hand, we are shown Shia sitting at home. She is lost in Ji Yuan's thoughts. Now she has fallen in love with him. After a while, she gets a message from her ex-boyfriend. I want to talk to you about Grandma's house, so come and meet me soon. Now we're shown him sitting in a room. He was mixing a medicine in her water. Just then she also comes there. As soon as she comes, she directly starts talking to him about her grandma's house. Now, ignoring her words, he starts talking to her about his and her relationship. Now she gets very angry at this. Well, to calm her down, he tries to give her the same water which she refuses to take. Seeing all this, he gets angry at her, and before he tries to force her, she sprays on him. Just then, suddenly Ji Yuan comes from above, and he was getting very angry at him. Then we're shown in flashback that he had come to that hotel for a meeting. Then, as soon as he came to know that Shia had gone to the room to meet a person, he immediately came to see her. Obviously, he could not see her in trouble. Here she feels very relieved that he cares so much for her, and to calm himself down, he picks up the same glass of water and drinks it in which he had mixed medicine. Now, after drinking it, his condition becomes very bad. He was feeling hot at this time, and he was not able to understand what he should do. Now, seeing him in this condition, this poor girl is worried. What has happened to you? Now here he caught her and started kissing her forcefully. Seeing all this, Shia gets confused. She starts telling him to stay calm and also says, look, I had put this condition in our contract that there will be no physical contact between us. But look what is happening now. Now he also realizes this and his condition is getting better. He starts apologizing to her. Now outside their room, we are shown Yuran, whose intention was to call Grandpa here. She is still waiting for him to come. Just then, Grandpa also comes here. She starts telling Grandpa, look, I have just seen Shia going to this room with a man. Now, as soon as they open the door, they see Ji Yuan and Shia standing in front. Seeing this, Yuran's face was worth seeing, that her plan has failed again. Here, Grandpa looks very happy, and he thinks that it is good that something happened between them, and I will get my great-grandson very soon. Now, there is no limit to his happiness. In the next scene, we see both of them sitting at home. Here, Ji Yuan starts talking to her about joining the office. Grandpa has said that you have to come to work with me and that you'll be my assistant from today. Hearing this, she does not agree at all. She also knows that actually Yuran also works in the office. So she says, I will also handle the seat where Yuran works. Anyway, I do not have any interest in being your assistant. Now he also agrees to this. In the next scene, we see that Shia has joined the company. Now she comes to the office with Ji Yuan. Here Yuran is surprised to see both of them. Before she could talk to them, Ji Yuan takes Shia to her office. Now she got the same seat on which Yuran works. Well, some conversation is going on between these two when Yuran has just reached there with one of their projects. Instead of giving it to her, she started giving it to Ji Yuan. At the same time, she also criticizes her. You don't know how to do any work, so what is the use of your coming here? You have just joined, so it will be better if you don't focus on work. Hearing all this, she also gets angry. She quickly takes the file from Ji Yuan's hand and herself starts reading out the proposal of the project. Seeing this, before Yuran could talk to her further, Ji Yuan asked her to leave from there. Now she also leaves with a gloomy face. As soon as she leaves, Shia starts talking to him about the proposal of this project. She says that you should change it. Look, this is not right at all. At least don't ruin people's feelings. But he doesn't agree. He starts saying that, look, I thought that maybe you would know something about business, but there is nothing like that. He also says that there is no need to bring these emotions in between. We do only that work in which we get benefit. But this makes her very angry. She even starts saying to him, look, now if I have joined the company, then I consider it my duty to do this work well. So she says to him that whatever I feel is better than I will do that. Wherever I see any problem, it is my duty to fix it. Now, saying all this, she goes from there. He gets worried from behind, thinking what has happened to her suddenly. After that, we are also shown a new character named Mr. Yu, who is having a lot of difficulty in getting a drink. Here, Shia helps him, and he also thanks her for doing all this. In the midst of the conversation, suddenly, she gets a very good idea. If I cannot get the proposal changed, then I can at least fix the problem in it. Here she got such a big idea, so she says, "Thanks, Mr. Yu," and leaves from there. Next, we are shown the scene at night, where she keeps working late. She had already decided to make changes in the proposal. Here our hero is also waiting for her to come. Now, when he sees her doing a lot of work, he also realizes that there must be something wrong with the project. Then he comes and tells her, "Look, it is so late now, and you have not finished yet." She is also surprised here. "Are you waiting for me?" At the same time, she starts looking at him, lovingly realizing that he cares for me so much. Then we're shown the scene of the next day, where they had reached the place where they were going to work on the project. Even the owner of the house, whose house they had thought of demolishing Shia, had made the owner her friend online. Then she gives them a warm welcome here. Now, coming here, they realize that this auntie has a lot of memories of her children and her husband attached to this place. Now, they could not hurt them by demolishing it. Anyway, Shia's intention was that he should come here and check her feelings. Ji Yuan should also realize something. Now, for now, they do not tell her what their plans are. And tonight they had decided to stay here only. After that, at night, Shia was sleeping in Ani's room. On the other side, we are shown Ji Yuan, who is talking about the project with someone else. Well, when she gets up to go to the washroom, she doesn't even know that his room was open, so she goes to his room and sleeps. Now, when he comes back and sees her, he is surprised. Now, he is not able to understand whether he should wake her up or not. Well, what could the poor guy do now? So, without making any effort, he sleeps near her. And then he started looking at her secretly and lovingly. When it feels very hot, he started giving her some air. Now, she doesn't even know about all this because she is not in her senses. Then she goes close to him in her sleep and kisses him. Seeing all this, Ji Yuan started feeling very hot, as if he has fallen in love with her. Well, we don't know about their feelings right now. The next day, when Shia wakes up, she is surprised to see him here. And then she also started getting angry at him, asking, "How can you come and sleep in this room?" On which he was completely surprised at what she was saying, that it was she who came to his room, not him. Now she comes out and starts helping Auntie in her work. Now Ji Yuan also came here following her. Then, in the course of conversation, he even started telling her, "Look, whatever you did last night, I have the video of that too. I can show it to you," but she does not believe in his words at all. Well, here Ji Yuan even makes a very beautiful rainbow for her, seeing which Shia became very happy. Now, both of them are talking about Auntie, and here he also decided, "Okay, whatever you want, I will do exactly that. If you have prepared a new proposal, then I am also ready to work on it." Then they come here, and while talking, he also started telling her that when he was very young, his dream was to become a captain. But see, with time, his wishes and dreams have all changed. Now, since his mission is only and only to grab all the property of Mr. He now, what is the reason behind this? We have not been told anything at the moment. Now, here she starts asking him, "What do you think about love?" Well, he says, "Whatever my goals are in my life, I cannot even think about love before achieving them." Now he asks her what her intentions are. She says, "Yes, this really have no decision about love right now. Anyway, I have to take care of my grandma." Saying all this, she leaves from there. Actually, she was a little hurt that he has not thought about love yet, so she feels sad because she wanted to confess her love with him. Now, after that, Shia had given the presentation of her new proposal in front of everyone. Then again, the same person, Mr. Yu, tells them, "Look, if we suffer a big loss tomorrow, then what will happen?" Has anyone thought about that too? Even here, Yu Ran gets a chance to criticize her, so she also agrees with Mr. Yu. Now, seeing all this, Ji Yuan doesn't like it at all. Then he speaks in her favor and also said, "I am sure that we will definitely be successful, and I take full responsibility for this." Seeing all this, Shia feels very good. She starts thinking in her mind, "Look how much he cares for me. He is even ready to bear a lot of loss." Well, later it was her duty to give him a treat. So she goes to him and says, "Look, I want to give you a treat, so you decide yourself where to go." But he is busy at this time, so he doesn't answer her. Well, later, she sits very upset. Then she messages him and says, "Look, I want to give you a treat. Whichever place you decide, I will take you there only." And then when he replies to her, she becomes very happy. Well, he also agreed to go with her, and here he looks happy too. After that, before going to Ji Yuan when she is getting ready, he starts smiling after seeing the scene from above. Then he pretends as if he has not seen it. Now Ji Yuan has chosen the place, which is not much expensive. Seeing this, Xia becomes very happy that at least he cares about me. Now both of them sit here and talk, and he has also ordered a lot of dishes. She is surprised that he has never come to such a place before. Look, he came here because of me. Now, after having food, both of them started drinking here. Now, after a while, Xia, after thinking a lot, got courage and is about to tell him about her feelings, but she is not able to tell him. The poor girl was completely confused about what would happen if he rejects her. Now, Ji Yuan had already noted all this here. Well, he is also trying to control his emotions, and he is not able to keep it at all, and then he quickly comes close to her and kisses her here. Xia immediately pushes him aside and also gets very angry at him, saying, "Look, how dare you kiss me without my permission." She also says, "I am just thanking you here. I came to tell him that you have helped me a lot till date." "Well, what did you think that I am going to propose to you here?" Here the poor guy gets completely confused, and before he can give her any explanation, she gets angry and leaves from there. The next day, Ji Yuan is waiting for Xia to come, and then he comes to know through the assistant that Xia has taken leave from here, so she will not come. Hearing this, he gets upset. He also says, "Look, you have to do one thing for me." Here he just asked him to follow Xia. On the other side, we are shown Xia at the CD shop. Here, she coincidentally meets Mr. Yu. He starts talking about her taste in music, and then he starts playing his favorite music for her, in which she gets completely lost, and he also starts looking at her with love. Just then, the assistant takes photos of both of them and sends it to Ji Yuan. Seeing it, Ji Yuan gets very angry and feels very jealous of him. Now he is not able to focus on his work and is just thinking about this. On the other hand, we see Xia's ex-boyfriend coming out of the hospital. He has a report in his hand, and at the same time, he also messages Yuran and tells her, "Look, I have the DNA report of Xia's grandmother." Now you'll get the confirmation that Xia is not the daughter of Mr. He. Here we are shown the scene of the house. As soon as Ji Yuan comes, he takes out her CD and says, "Look, your taste in music is very bad. There is no need to listen to it." Seeing this, she gets very angry and puts her CD back in. He takes it out again. Seeing this, she gets very angry and starts asking for it from him, which he is not ready to give at all. As soon as she tries to snatch it from him during this, she comes very close to him, and then immediately she backs off. Then as soon as he tries to give it to her, he takes it back again. And now she gets hurt here. She gets angry and goes to the other side saying, "You have to keep it, so keep it." Now he comes back to give her the bandage, but he didn't talk to her, and then he leaves from there. Seeing this whole scene, Xia is surprised at what happens to him suddenly. Sometimes he is caring for her, and sometimes he acts so ignorant. After a while, when she comes out and looks, Ji Yuan is not there. She is surprised, wondering where he went. Now, as soon as she comes down from the stairs, she looks and sees Yuran standing near him, telling him by giving him the medical reports that Xia is actually trying to cheat Mr. He and him. Well, she doesn't know that he already knows about it, and he himself brought her here. Now, as soon as she leaves, he starts going to his room and is surprised to see Xia there. Xia was thinking that maybe he likes Yuran, so she says, "I think it is not right for me to stay here, so I should leave from here." Here he stops her and says, "Look, what are you saying? If you have been hurt a lot because of me, then I apologize for that. I should not have kissed you without asking you. On top of that, I also took your CD, and I am sorry for that too." Then he says, "By the way, one thing is that your taste in music is very bad." Hearing this, she starts smiling. Anyway, she forgave him. In the next scene, we are again shown Grandpa, whose birthday it was today. So she especially makes a soup with her own hands and brings it, and Grandpa likes it very much. He even started praising her a lot and says, "When I was young, my mom used to make it exactly like this, and today you have made it and made me drink it and refresh my old memories." Now, seeing all this, Yuran doesn't like it at all. Well, now they started telling grandfather to cut the cake. Now, suddenly when picking up the knife, Yuran starts snatching it from Xia, and Xia gets hurt on her hand. Then quickly she picks up a tissue and starts cleaning the wound. Then Ji Yuan holds her hand and takes her away from there. Now, when he realizes that Yuran is secretly listening to their conversation here, so they start pretending to fight with each other. He was telling her, "Look, I know that you are Xia, and you are trying to cheat Grandpa here." Hearing this, Yuran gets very happy and immediately tries to leave from there. As soon as she leaves, Xia tells him, Look, she has left now, so we have to stop pretending now. Then he comes close to her and says, your acting skills are very good. Well, both of them had returned now. Now Ran smiles a lot on seeing them, and after that she takes her luggage and leaves from there. After this, we are shown that along with applying medicine on her injury, he was also taking a lot of care of her. Xia likes this gesture of his a lot. Now she herself likes him, so now she is thinking in her mind, first I have rejected him. Now I don't know what will happen later. Well, in the course of conversation, she also asks him, now if Grandpa comes to know the truth about me, then what will he think about us? He also says, yes, I was also thinking the same thing. She herself is not able to understand what they should do now. Here he also starts saying, since you have come into my life, a lot of changes have taken place in me. Well, ignoring those things, she started asking him to come with her for dinner and asks, will you come with me? Then he says, yes, why not? I will definitely come. Now next we are again shown the scene of the meeting where Ran started telling all the shareholders, today I will bring the reality of Xiaoyu in front of all of you. She also starts saying the same to Grandpa. I am telling you that actually she is not your granddaughter. Now in front of everyone, she started reading out the reports of her and Grandpa's DNA test. Now when she suddenly gets to know that their DNA test is matching, seeing this, the Grandpa becomes very happy and starts telling everyone. Now everyone knows that actually Xia is my granddaughter. Now Ran's face was worth seeing and she leaves from there. After this, grandfather gave the responsibility of his new project to Mr. Yu. Seeing all this, Ji Yuan doesn't like it at all. He started looking at Mr. Yu in anger. Now Xia gets a little confused about how her reports got changed. She starts talking to Ji Yuan about this, but he doesn't give her any answer. Now later she says, look, tonight we both have to go on a date, so please reach on time. He also says, don't worry, I will reach on time. After that, he is in his office when Mr. Yu comes to him, who starts criticizing him. Here we also come to know that actually Mr. Yu also knows that Ji Yuan wants to marry Xia only for the sake of property, so he tells him, I will not let this happen at all. Now, after hearing all this, he gets very angry. In the next scene, it is shown that he had reached near her. Now, before she could talk to him, the waiter comes from above, so she keeps quiet. Now, as soon as he leaves, she starts talking again, but then he comes again. She gets very irritated by this. Now, as soon as he leaves, she is about to continue her conversation again, when suddenly Ji Yuan gets a call from Ran. Here, Xia gets fed up with this and stops him, saying, look, there is no need to pick up this call. He also says, okay, whatever you want to say, you can tell me now. Suddenly a call comes from above again, then she allows him to pick it up, saying that there may be some emergency. Now, as he talks on the call, we come to know that Ran had actually gotten very drunk at a bar, so she was calling him. He then goes away while making an excuse to her that, look, you wait for me here, I will come in a little while. Here Xia had also brought a gift for Ji Yuan, and now she starts waiting for him to come. On the other hand, we are shown that he had reached the bar looking for Ran. When she sees him, she is completely surprised and also says, I knew that you care for me, and that's why I called you here. I know that you will definitely come to see me. Now he was very much irritated by her talks. Before he could leave from there, she calls him from behind and says, look, if you move even one step from here, then I have to do something to myself. Now, out of compulsion, he has to stay here. Then Xia's ex-boyfriend, who had come here with his another girlfriend, sees both of them and wonders what they are doing here. Well, right now she is losing her temper, so for this he had booked a room in the hotel. So, after dropping her there, he leaves from there. Then when she comes out to see him, we see that Xia's ex-boyfriend was standing in front of her. Now she thinks him Ji Yuan and starts coming close to him. Now he just wanted a chance to spend a night with any girl, so a one-night stand happens between these two. Meanwhile, Xia had reached home. She was feeling very sad that he did not reach her on time. He is just worried about Ran. As soon as Ji Yuan reaches here, he finds Xia's gift lying there. He gets very emotional after seeing it. Then he goes home. He had brought a very expensive gift for her, but Xia does not like it at all. She does not accept it. She starts saying, you should take it with you. He says, no, I have brought it just for you, so you keep it. Well, he was about to leave from there. Just then she throws the same bag from behind and says, you keep it with you. Now she had returned to her room. The next day, as soon as Ran gets to know about last night, she throws him out of her room. He is saying, look, I spent one night with you, so I want money in return. But she was not going to give it to him at all. On the other side, Xia is still sleeping when suddenly she gets a call. She is told on a call that her grandmother's house is being auctioned off. Hearing this, she gets very upset. She is not able to understand anything. Now she needs money to get the house back. As she comes to the kitchen, the same bag was still lying there which Ji Yuan had brought for her yesterday. It could have been sold at a very high price. So, as she is taking it, Ji Yuan sees it. He is surprised. You did not like it at all last night, and now how did you even think of keeping it? She also gets confused as to what answer she should give him. She says, look, now I have decided to keep it with me. I cannot throw it away. Now, as soon as he comes to the room with his breakfast, she gets ready and is about to leave from there. She does not tell him at all where she is going. Now he becomes a little curious as to where she is going. Then it is shown that she comes to a shop to sell this bag. But this next person was not going to buy this bag from her at all because its price is low, and now he was not going to believe like this. So here she gets emotional and starts telling him, look, I don't know what you guys are like. I am such an innocent girl, and you people do the same with us. Last night, I spent one night with a boy, and look, the next day, he gave me this bag, and you don't want to buy it. Hearing all this, he gets convinced by her words. He was thinking everything to be true. Here he was ready to buy this bag for a lot of money and says, I sympathize with you, so don't consider all boys to be the same. Now, as she comes out, she is shocked to see Ji Yuan here. Actually, he had heard all the things inside and had reached here by following her. Now he starts telling her, look, did you need so much money? Now, as soon as he tries to get close to her, she immediately pushes him away, saying that she hates him a lot and doesn't want any kiss between them. Then he also says, okay, by the way, tell me this. Last night you said that my bag is not good at all. So do you like expensive things? You used to lecture me that money is not everything and see yourself how you are running after money. So here he started asking Xia to spend one night with him and said, whatever amount you want in return, you can tell me. I am ready to give it. Well, she also immediately agrees. Okay, if you want to start from now, then you can do it. After hearing this, he gets very hurt that really she just needs money. After that, he went away from there getting angry that I have no value in her eyes. On the other side, he had again come here to impress Yuran and starts talking about money with her. She gets very irritated by this, that what is his problem? Even here, she can even spill hot coffee on his face and walk away. Seeing all this, he got very angry. After that, in anger, he even uploaded his and her night spending photos on social media, and along with that, he even mentioned Xia's name, that there will be a big fight between these two. So this way, my revenge is complete. In the next scene, we see that Yuran reaches directly to Xia in the office and slaps her and asks, how did you have the guts to do all this? She doesn't listen to any of her explanations. Even Ji Yuan had come here. Now, he catches Yuran's hand and says that there is no need for you to do this. Here, Xia accuses Ji Yuan and starts saying, look, she is blaming me, but I did not do anything like that. Well, he used to believe in her, so he told the assistant and got her thrown out of the office. All the staff is surprised to see these two and even started gossiping. Well, they like the couple of these two very much. He also started touching her and saying, yesterday you were saying that you do not like me at all, you hate me, so why did you hug me now? Now, she starts leaving from there when he catches her. In the next scene, we are shown the scene of the office. As soon as she comes to talk to him, he was sleeping here. Now, looking at him while sleeping, she starts thinking that he looks so handsome while sleeping. Now, she starts leaving from there. Suddenly, he holds her hand. Actually, he was not sleeping, and then he starts saying to her, now tell me the truth. What did you come here to talk about? Then she starts apologizing to him. Yesterday, I should not have talked to you about that. Now she says sorry to him for not accepting his gift. Well, before he can come closer to her, she gets up and starts leaving. Now he follows her, and here a little romantic scene of both of them is shown. In the next scene, he brings her to his favorite place, and while talking, he starts telling her about himself. I was an orphan. Then Mr. He adopted me. Now she comes to know that actually he is Mr. He's adoptive son. Well, now he also starts telling her, my intention is to take care of Mr. He's business. He is very ill, and I also know that there are many people's debts on his business and his property. Well, the reason behind bringing Xia here was that actually Grandpa wanted that whoever is biologically related to him, he would give all his property to her. Well, how would he know that Xia is not actually his granddaughter? He is assuming that she is related to him by blood. Now, he was not giving his property to Ji Yuan for this reason only, so now he had decided to become a villain. Now, while sharing all these things with her, he also starts saying, I don't know why. Now I feel that I should not do this to Grandpa at all. Anyway, he has taken so much care of me till date. Now, both of them spend the whole night talking like this. The next day, Ji Yuan had come to meet Ran and tells her everything that now you have to trust Xia. There is no need to accuse anyone. I will tell you that actually all that was done by Xia's ex-boyfriend. After all, you spent the night with him only. He also says, from now on do not create any problem with her and do not come to meet me either. Well, here she takes the responsibility and also starts saying, look, I am ready to accept Xia, but please do not leave me like this. But he was not going to listen to any of her words and leaves from there. Here she gets very upset. On the other hand, we are shown the scene of the office. Here she met Mr. Yu. Here he says, look, you are not Xiao Yu, but Xia, and I have come to know everything about this. So now you stop doing this drama, and it is better for you. He also says, what will happen if grandfather comes to know about this tomorrow? And anyway, because of you, the company is incurring a lot of losses. You don't do any work here, so it would be better if you leave from here. Hearing all this, she gets very upset. Now she was leaving from here feeling sad and dejected when suddenly she gets a call from the hospital, which was telling her that her grandmother had died. Hearing this, the poor Xia falls down in shock. Seeing her lying down, Ji Yuan comes running to her and asks what happened to her. She tells him that her grandmother had died. Hearing this, he also feels very sad. Well, at the same time, he also starts consoling her. Don't worry, I am with you. Now grandmother's funeral has been done, and here she is throwing her last rites in the sea, and Ji Yuan is also with her. Here Xia was so depressed that she was about to commit suicide, but he caught her and started saying, look, you don't need to worry too much. But what could she say now? She was not able to bear the pain of grandma's departure. She was her only family. Here she also started regretting, look, I was busy in work that I could not care for her. Now, apart from regret, she had nothing left. She started saying to him, I had not even told them what work I was doing. I had just told them about a project, then I had come with you. Now he started telling her, whatever was to happen has happened. Now, what is the use of all these talks? Well, she had finally decided, I don't want to do anything with you at all. Now we both should end our contract. As far as Grandpa is concerned, I will go and tell him the whole truth. I cannot spend my life on the basis of lies. Now, whatever decision she had taken, he supports her and says, whatever decision you have taken, I am happy with that only. And in the next scene, we are shown that when she comes to meet Grandpa, he had bought a lot of gifts for her. He knew that actually her grandma had died, so he starts regretting it with her. He started saying, look, she had brought you up very well. If she was alive now, then I would have gone to her and thanked her for bringing you up so well. But now what can be said? I am also so late. Now, after listening to all this, she is feeling even more sad. She thinks, look how much he is worried about me, and look what I did to him. Now she cannot tolerate it anymore, and she apologizes to him and tells the whole truth. Look, I am not Xiao Yu, but Xia, and she was actually my grandmother. Saying all this, she leaves from there. She also started saying, please forgive me. Now, as soon as she leaves, he goes behind her to see her. Now, in the next scene, it is shown that she has reached her favorite place. Now, Mr. Yu was also sitting here, and she came and told him everything also that I have gone and told the whole truth to Grandpa. Here he starts appreciating her. You did a very good thing. Anyway, it was good for the company and for everyone, and you made my heart happy by taking such a good decision. Well, now, even he does not like seeing her upset, so he asks her to listen to his song here, and he himself was about to go to get coffee for her. Now, the next time it is shown that she had already slept with her head on his shoulder. Now, as he sees that she is trying to get up, he immediately closes his eyes. Now, after seeing him sleeping, she quietly goes away from there. As soon as she comes out, she is shocked to see Ji Yuan in front. He was waiting for her, and here he starts asking, since long I have been calling you, but you have not picked up. She apologizes to him and starts saying, actually my battery was completely dead, that's why I did not pick up the call. Now he held her hand and asked her to come with him. She said, where will I go? I told Grandpa the whole truth. Now where will we go? He told her not to take tension here. In the next scene, we are shown that he took her and reached the same auntie. The auntie welcomes them, and then she went to make food for them. Now they start painting here. Even she didn't know how to paint, and he started teaching her. Now, after coming here, her mood became very good. As soon as Ji-yuan makes a painting of her grandmother, here this poor girl becomes very emotional after seeing her grandmother's painting. She even hugs him. He started consoling her. Look, we can't go with the people leaving, and neither can we stop them. But we can definitely do this much, that we will remember them in our good memories. So you also do the same. You think as if grandma is around you. Well, here, he does not let any chance go to make her happy. Now she also gets a lot of satisfaction that at least Ji-yuan is with her. Now he holds her hand and took her to a very beautiful place. Here all the arrangements are done by him. Now finally he proposes to her again. Here he started saying, "Ever since you have come into my life, I have started being very happy. I was also an orphan, and you have come and brought happiness into my life." He also starts saying, "Ever since you ended the contract with me, I have become very lonely. So can you come into my life again?" Saying all this, he starts getting a little emotional. Here he proposes to her and she refuses him. How could this have happened? So she immediately accepted his proposal and they kiss each other. Then, tonight they both spent the night together, which was quite romantic. Well, next day, as soon as they both opened their eyes, they got a call from Grandpa who said, "How long will you both hide from me? Come back soon." Now, next we are shown that they have reached Grandpa. Now here he had taken all the blame on himself. Ji-yuan tells him, "Look, Grandpa, I had hired her, so don't punish her. Whatever you want to say, you can say it to me." Well, Grandpa also tells them here, "What did you people think? That I am a fool? That I will believe what you people say? It is not like that. I knew from the beginning that Xia is not my granddaughter." Here he starts telling them the story. "I had searched a lot for my granddaughter. That very day I came to know that actually she has died. Well, when Xia came into my life, I thought why not make her my granddaughter and reduce my guilt that I could not take care of my granddaughter. Anyway, Xia was so kind that she made a place in my heart. Now I thought that at least she is with me. Well, look, she told me her truth and left me. She did not even care about me." Well, here he said, "Xia, would you like to become my granddaughter?" Hearing this, she gets emotional and got ready immediately. Now, where was she going to leave them and go from here? Seeing this scene, Ji-yuan starts smiling. On the other side, Yuran had come here to meet Xia's ex-boyfriend. But he was thinking that maybe she has decided to have a relationship with me and if she is giving me money, but she will not do anything. Now, she knew the whole truth about what he did to her. That is why she brought agents with her and got him arrested by telling them. Now, here she gets a call from Grandpa, who calls her to their house. Now, she immediately started going there. On the other hand, we are again shown Ji-yuan, who had brought Xia to her old house, which belongs to her grandmother. He knew that she had tried to sell that bag so that she could collect money. Here he gives her the good news that, "I have bought this house for you." Here she gets emotional, and now he can't see her crying. So he started cleaning her tears here. Now she gets very happy and starts saying to him, "Look, Grandpa has given us so much respect, and he has decided to stay with us. So why don't we both prepare a gift for him together?" Well, next time it is shown that both of them are preparing something for him and are busy having fun. On the other hand, we are shown that this madam reaches Grandpa happily and thinks that maybe he has decided to give all his property to her. Grandpa also says the same thing to her, that yes, some time ago, I had thought that I will transfer all the shares to your property, but now my intentions have changed. I have decided to give something to Ji-yuan and Xia as well. Hearing this, she gets very angry at him. How can you even think of doing this? She gets very angry at him, and not only did she tear his new bill, she also started saying to him, "Now I am the only one left among your blood-related people. So, how can you do this to me? I waited for so long that you will give me everything, but in the end, you cheated me." Now his health deteriorates a lot here, so she will take his old bill and leave from there. As soon as he reaches here, he comes to know through the assistant that actually Mr. He's health has deteriorated a lot, even that he has been admitted to the hospital, and also that today itself Yuran has arranged a meeting. Now all of them reach there. Now here she even did not care what was happening to Grandpa, that he is admitted to the hospital. She is taking advantage of that. Here she announces that she will take care of this whole company. She had shown the bill to all these people, which is the old one of Grandpa. Now what would they have known? Well, here Xia feels very bad. She even started scolding her, "Look, you should not do this. At least let Grandpa get well." Well, whatever it is, no one is going to listen to her. She starts saying, "I feel that Grandpa's health has deteriorated because of you." But these things do not have any effect on her. Well, now she has again taken her seat from today and was looking very happy. As soon as she comes here, she shows her bossy behavior in front of everyone and also starts scolding everyone. Now next we are again shown the scene of the house. Here Yuran had packed all the suitcases of Shia and even started telling her to leave from there. She says, look, for now she should put this matter aside. First let Grandpa get well, and we should know everything through him, what he actually wants. Now whatever order he gives I will accept that only, and I am not going to accept your words at all. Hearing this, she gets angry and right away starts telling her to leave from there. All this is mine, and this house is also mine, and as for Grandpa, he is in the hospital right now, so you don't need to worry about him. Now he also gets very upset with her behavior, and before anyone can talk to her, Yuran starts telling him, look, I am giving you two options. Either stay here with me or leave all the property and go with Shia. If you go, then you are not going to get anything from here, and anyway you have waited for so long to get all this. So now I think you will accept my words. Now what else could he say? So he asks Shia to leave from there. He tells her, look, I will stay here with you, Ran only. Hearing all this, the poor girl gets very emotional and leaves from there thinking that he does not value her at all. Actually, he was not saying all this from his heart. As soon as she leaves, he wipes his tears and looks back at her as if nothing has happened. Now Yuran was very happy that at least Ji Yuan has come back to her. Now, in the next scene, we are shown Shia sitting in the house. She had already returned. She is thinking in her mind that at least Ji Yuan has done a good thing for her by bringing her back to her home. While eating, she even misses him a lot and starts remembering all the moments spent with him. She thinks that look how lonely I am in my life, and he must be enjoying sitting with that Yuran. While thinking all this, her heart hurts a lot. Now Yuran had even got the photos of these three removed from the office. After that, she starts trying to seduce him. She even says that I have decided that after selling this company, we will spend our whole life in luxury with whatever money we get. But here he tells her that look, for now it will be better if you don't take this decision. And anyway, if Grandpa gets well and the company improves a bit, then we will think about it later. Now to divert her attention, he also says that I am ready to get engaged to you. Now hearing this, she becomes very happy. She wanted that right now we both should spend a good time together, but he does not let her intention succeed at all. He started saying that look, you will have to wait a little bit right now. Anyway, I am in a hurry, I have to go and make some preparations. After all, our engagement ceremony is also going to happen, and I want it to be perfect. Saying this, he leaves from there, and she becomes happy with his words that at least he has thought of accepting her. On the other hand, at home we are shown Shia. The poor girl started remembering all the moments spent with Ji Yuan again. The poor girl gets very emotional here. Even she fell asleep here, and now after some time, as soon as someone rings the door, her eyes open. When she opens the door and looks, then we are shown Ji Yuan standing there. He was saying to her that look, what did you think? That I am not yours and I will leave you? Nothing like this will happen. Here he started telling her that look, it was my compulsion. That's why I chose you, Ran. Firstly, I wanted to know whether she is responsible for Grandpa's illness or someone else's, and also that I am the one who is to take care of the property. After all, there is no Grandpa here. She also believes in his words, and now as soon as he came close to her and started kissing her, then he smiled and immediately backed off, saying, what did you think that I will say all this to you? It's nothing like that at all. Anyway, what are you? How can I leave all this for your sake? What do you think of yourself? Now this poor girl gets very upset that why is he angry? That's why she tried to stop him, but he pushes her away. Even with a slight smile, he walks away from there. Now we come to know that actually all this was just a dream of her. He would not have come here. This poor girl is very confused here. How can Ji Yuan leave me? Anyway, he had made so many claims to me that he would spend his life with me. Now how did he leave me? She was lost in her thoughts again when suddenly the doorbell rings. She is surprised. Who has come at this time? Now, when she opens the door, we see that Yuran had come here. She had come here only to give her the invitation card. Tomorrow is my and Ji Yuan's engagement, so you must come. I will wait for you there. Anyway, this poor girl should not sit at home feeling jealous. Now what could she say to her? Now Yuran's job was to burn her, so she walks away from there burning her. After that, Shia was getting very angry with her, but what could she do? Now as soon as someone knocks the door again, she is surprised. Who has come? She was thinking that maybe she is there again. That is why this time she picked up the stick, that I will teach her a lesson. Well, there is a delivery boy outside who leaves from there after handing over the parcel to her. In the next scene, we are shown that Ji Yuan has been sitting in the restaurant for a long time waiting for Yuran to come. So when she comes, he started saying, "Where did you go? Can you tell me?" She says, "I had gone to give the invitation card to a friend of mine, so don't get angry." Now she starts consoling him. Now, finally, the day of their engagement had come, so Xia also gets ready and starts going there. On the other side, Yuran was also fully ready and is looking very pretty too. Now, in the engagement ceremony, everyone started asking them the same question, that earlier Ji Yuan had thought of marrying Xiao Yu, meaning our Xia. But what happened before that? Before they could give any answer, Xia enters here. She starts telling everyone that earlier Ji Yuan hired me and made me Xiao Yu, and at the same time after marrying me, he wanted to grab the entire property. Now he is using the same trick with Yuran here, so that later he can grab all the money. Now she starts doing all the bad things she could do to him. Seeing all this, everyone is surprised. Well, here he comes close to her and says, "Look, there is no need for you to say all this." On the contrary, she slaps him and says, "You did not do well with me." Then he walks away from there feeling embarrassed. Next, we are again shown Yuran, who is getting very angry, and that too on Xia, that she has completely ruined her important day. He says to her, she had gone to invite her friend here. Now see what she has done. Now she starts trying to convince him and also started saying, "Look, you don't take tension. I will take care of everything. I have waited a lot, and finally I have decided to sell the company. After this, whatever money we get, we will take it and go abroad and spend our whole life there, so there will be no sorrow in our life." Well, now what can he say? Then he sits here quietly. Next, we are shown Yuran sitting with the client before signing this contract with them. On top of that, all these people enter. Now we come to know that those people were already pretending with her, and she kept thinking that really the people who are with her. They start saying here, "Look, now all this drama of yours has become too much, so you should stop now. We knew everything, that because of you Grandpa becomes ill." Now they also came to know about the changes made by Grandpa. Now then we show the flashback scene that the parcel was sent to Xia by Ji Yuan, and he told everything. What do you want to say tomorrow at the engagement ceremony? So according to the planning, their engagement should end right there. Anyway, Yuran still gets some solace here that at least Mr. Yu will be with her. So he starts saying, "Look, forget me. I will be with him only. The company's share will go anyway. He is a shareholder here only, so wherever there is profit, he will be with him." Now here, Ji Yuan started telling her, "What did you think? We will not know anything. Anyway, most of the shares of the company are in Xia's name only. So you stop doing this drama." Now the client leaves from there thinking, what kind of joke was this? She got angry, and here she starts raising her hand on Xia. Just then Ji Yuan holds her hand and tells her to stay away from her from now on. "I don't want to see you wandering around her." Now these people are talking here when they come to know through the assistant that I just got a message from the hospital that Grandpa has regained consciousness. All of them start going to him, and she was left alone from behind. Now, everything had changed for her. Here we are again shown the scene of the house. These people had come to meet Grandpa. Now his condition is much better. Here he calls Ji Yuan to him and started saying, "All my intentions have changed regarding you. See what she did to me, who is my own, and despite being a child, you kept supporting me so much, and I did not even notice this. So now forget about the blood relation. I transfer all the shares of my company in your name. From today onwards, you will handle everything." After hearing all this, Xia becomes very happy. Now both of them had finished all their work here, so Xia says to him, "Why don't we take a few days leave and go far away from this island and spend some good time together?" Now Xia says this and he refuses. How could this happen? Now next we are shown both of them sitting in the ship. Finally, his dream of becoming captain was also fulfilled. Both of them enjoy a lot together. In the next scene, we see that this poor guy was very upset after not seeing her in the room. Now he comes out and sees that she is waiting for him. Now he started smiling after seeing her, and here he also says, "Look, after this, don't even think of going away from me. After all, how will I spend my life without you?" Well, she also says, "Don't worry, nothing like this will happen. I am always with you." Next, both of them are going to have food. Just then they meet Yuran here. She again started trying to stick to him and also says, "Look what is lacking in me. Why did you choose Xia leaving me? I've been loving you since childhood. Still, how can you do this to me?" Now she starts putting all the blame on Shia. It is because of you that he has changed completely. He tells her, look, there is no need to say anything to her. Anyway, have you ever looked inside yourself and seen how much you are selfish? You did not even care about Grandpa. And then he takes her away, cursing her. She was very angry with both of them. How can they even think of doing this? If I cannot be happy in my life, then I will not let them be happy either. Then she was about to try to hit them with a car when suddenly Ji-yuan pushes her aside, but he had a very terrible accident. With this, the scene gets darker. Now, next we are again shown Ji-yuan in the hospital. It had been a year since he was in a coma. Now Shia daily comes to see him and shares all the things that happen here. She also tells that Grandpa is taking care of the company very well, and now we are also getting a lot of profit. She also says, now we are just waiting for you to get well, and we don't know when you will get well. And also says, Yuran is also in jail now. She is reaping whatever she sowed. Although she had written me an apology letter, but I did not forgive her because she must be punished for whatever she did wrong. Now, after saying all this, she goes to fetch water, and when she comes back, she is surprised to see that he is not here. She starts wondering where he went. Now, when she comes out, she sees that he was standing here and watching from across the window. She goes and hugs him and even gets emotional and says, look, I was waiting for you to get well for so long, and finally, that moment has come. And with this, the drama ends here. How would you like this drama, and which was your favorite character? Well, my favorite is Ji-yuan. What is yours? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for watching more dramas like this.